Don't it feel good? Easy like Sunday morning. Your coffee don't need no sugar.
Back to Musician Circle, and we have none other than the big baller shot caller, Ricky Latt. He's gonna tell us a little bit about his new album, Welcome to Soulville. It's available in a lot of platforms, and he's gonna tell us a little bit more about that. So we're gonna dive right into this interview. Ricky, what would you say you would tell the younger you, maybe 10 years ago?
10 years ago. Ooh. Just man, don't be afraid of failure, and just jump right into it. Educate yourself on your craft, So those are the two biggest things that I would say to myself.
Gotcha. So what was the hardest part about saying, okay, I'm gonna put out Welcome to Soulville now and I'm not gonna wait for it? So what was the hardest thing for you?
Well, I mean, really, it wasn't really hard. It wasn't until I got my image, I found my image. It was like, okay, you got to put this out. You owe it to everyone that's been following you as a musician. You owe it to yourself to put out a good quality project. And I mean, really, it wasn't anything but my image per se just holding me back.
Gotcha. On your album, you have a single called Coffee Love.
Yes.
And y'all, this song is off the chain. He starts off the song with, basically, let me get a scone, I like my dark medium roast. And then the girl asks, do you want some sugar? And he says, nah, baby, ain't nothing sweet about me. So what would you say that whole song is like embodying and telling for us?
I'm just saying, I'm just comparing a woman to coffee, and I'm just letting the black woman know too that she's beautiful and that she's strong, and that I'm all man, and it ain't nothing sweet about me, baby. I love you just the way you are. You feel me? So that's what I was getting across.
Gotcha. So what's something new that all of your listeners can expect new from you, and when can they expect it?
Yes, I just collaborated with Big Mike, formerly of the Ghetto Boys. We just got a song that we did. It's called Puffin' Parlay. We're releasing a video on 420. The song will be released on March the 3rd. He'll be performing here March the 3rd. It's playing here, meaning 450 Clyde Fant Avenue, Shreveport, Louisiana, with Tipsy the band and myself, and we're gonna kill it. So if you're not doing anything, come on out.
Okay. So when did you actually start saying, okay, I want to sing and this is what I want to do with my life?
I mean, I say I always had a passion for it. Granny started me off in kindergarten, got in the band in 5th grade, started playing the drums at church in the 3rd grade. So it's always been a part of my life. I would say, junior high is really when, I wanted to, and I want to do this. But I didn't really pursue it until a couple of years ago. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, definitely the world is glad that you did decide to pursue it.
Yeah.
So what overall would be something that you would tell the younger boys, the younger girls that are looking up to you and saying, hey man, I love this man's music, I want to be just like him one day?
Well, just don't get discouraged when you hear a no from someone. Everyone's not gonna like your music, your vision. Everyone's not gonna be able to see your vision. You might come to me and say, hey Rick, I want you to do this, whatever with my music. And I might not see that music vision, but that doesn't mean that it's not gonna work. So just because someone tells you no, don't let that weigh on you. You move around to the next person so you get the answer that you're looking for. You create your own universe. You create your results, baby. You hear me? Do that. Yeah.
Definitely. So tell us where they can actually go out and buy that music.
You can buy the music on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play. It's everywhere digitally. You can order the hard copy off this link called Kunaki. It's Kunaki. To make it easier though, go to my website, www.therealrickylatt, That's RICKYLATT.com, and it'll have a link to all the music, all the videos, all my performances, things of that nature.
Gotcha. So before we go, I definitely want to go ahead and shout out Bonton's Coffee Bar and our Tipsy Paint and Tip Studio. So definitely, guys, if you have the time on a Saturday, just come down and actually check out the nightlife in the Red River District here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Before we go, I do want to say thank you so much for Austin Brown, who's behind the camera. Definitely, guys, I do want you to continue to stay tuned to the Musician Circle, stay tuned to what Ricky Latt has in store. You won't be sorry, and you guys stay tuned to the next episode. Bye, guys.